It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Phoenix Suns. We are underway. The Phoenix Suns begin the game with the basketball.
Go time.
Substitutions.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. To Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down a dozen. Has a chance. Dinwiddie shot, no good. To Mikal Bridges. Deep two there, won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Trying to cash in. Shot no good there by Dinwiddie.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig it.
And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Layups. Good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Phoenix has the ball. Easy pass to the rim.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Down a bundle.
Big pick right there.
Curling inside. Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Short jumper stays out. Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down big. Count the basket inside.
What I like about Spencer Dinwiddie is that he's a worker. I remember he got hurt his last year in college at Colorado, still decided to take a chance on himself, went into the draft, got drafted second round, and now I see him still defining and refining his game.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Nice finish at the rim.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Dinwiddie. Short jumper won't fall. Around the perimeter, taken by the Suns. From long range, can't go down. Smothering defense. To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark.
Bad shot, my fault.
Got toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Nice pass to set things up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
And the finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Suns dominating so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
We got this. Let's go.
Into the game for Phoenix, number 36.
Irving to Durant. Blocked away.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Kevin Durant. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Rubio into the front court. They lead it by 14. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Kyrie. Gets a look. Can't hit.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Oh, that's how it's done.
C to 3, B to 3. Some young players look like deer in headlights out there on the court, but you got something different. You got that moxie.
To Irving. And the rebound's taken in by Phoenix. To Rubio. He gets it.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
Kevin Durant, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Rubio into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Nothing going here on that drive. Rubio. The Suns with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. To Rubio. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Nets have it.
Here we go. I got ball. I got ball.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Rubio. Fires the 3. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face. He still hits the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And the finish on the nice step through.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving. Surveys the floor. Short jumper misses.
Oh, you guarding me? Please give me the ball. Please give me the ball.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Irving to Durant. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Here's Rubio up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
LeVert. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. That's the first foul
Rubio.
in the last 2 minutes.
Almost. And he's not getting the call. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our...
Fellas.
First half, very one-sided.
Substitutions, Phoenix. Substitutions, Brooklyn.
And draws the foul.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
And hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Suns with the basketball.
Watch that cutter.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Wide open look, won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Steps through and scores.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
Press him deep, press him deep.
To Dinwiddie. And counted at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
And count the basket inside.
Good shot, man.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Nets have the basketball. To Hollis Jefferson. Gets it in the left corner. Deep right corner. Fires the 3. Gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to 3s. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
Good shot, bro.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. He'll run the offense. The drive, right to the basket. Down the lane to lay it in.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
To Mikal Bridges. For 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's Suns ball. To Mikal Bridges. Sizing up the defense. To Dinwiddie. To Hollis Jefferson. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Another follow. Still no good. To Mikal Bridges. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Spencer Dinwiddie trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. To Mikal Bridges. It goes down.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
I got ball.
Get down, get down, get down. Half court, hands off, hands off.
To Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Hollis Jefferson. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Goes to the right side. 4-3. Tough shot. He hits.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
To Hollis Jefferson. Can't connect from in close. The pass set it all up.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Suns control the possession. To Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Not today.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
The assist from number 46, Aaron Baines.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
3 quarters down, the Suns lead it big. It'll be Suns basketball as we begin.
We got this. Let's go.
Substitutions, Brooklyn. Entering the game for the Phoenix Suns.
DeAndre Ayton.
Dario Saric.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dinwiddie into the front court. His guys down big. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Jumper's good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Count it.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
And he finishes at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Kyrie Irving. With that, he's 5 for 9.
There's something so different about this player. I can't quite just put my finger on it. Oh, I got it. He actually started to play. Good to see him actually step back on the court and be himself.
Brooklyn's got it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Irving to Jordan. Curling inside. Got it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Got him. Good trap. Good trap.
Won't go down. DeAndre Ayton. Over to the right side. Screen coming. Has a look. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And finishes strong. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And so, ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither.
All right.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down a bundle. Second effort. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Nothing going here on that drive. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Suns with the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored to the Phoenix Suns. When you have a look at these highlights, you can see how this team wasn't able to get it together. It was definitely a frustrating loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Assists.
The Phoenix Suns showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.